WCSM's General Store is brought to you by Chad's Express Lube and Car Care, Christine Flynn, your local farmer's insurance agent, and Orion Saft, the AME Group, for all your technical needs. WCSM is recorded at 70X7 Studio. And now, the General Store crew.
Welcome to the General Store from the 70X7 Studio. And thank you to Mike and Carter, our producers. It's great to be with you on this Friday afternoon in the 1 o'clock hour. And we're thankful for all of our Facebook friends.
Yeah, we have
but especially those top fans.
Yeah, we got plenty of top fans out there right now with our, what is this? Episode 44?
44, I do believe.
44, closing in on 1 year now. So just looking at some top fans. Angela Duncan, Susan Horn, thank you, Susan, Tarina Boland, David Ennis, David Vaughn, who is constantly engaging us on social media. Thank you so much. My friend and yours, Gina Crow of Greene County. Well, Brad.
Formerly Greene County.
Brad, yeah.
Brad. Mm-hmm.
Right. Samara Michelle, also Danny Todd, who is all the time engaging us on social media, Brad Freeman, Brad Ellis, and Deb Englert. So plenty more. We just don't have time to run through them all.
That's right. And if you want to be a top fan, engage with us on our posts on our Facebook page, WCSM's General Store, especially on Tuesdays, where you can play Trivia Tuesday and possibly win a WCSM General Store t-shirt. And when you win one of those, you pick them up at our partner,
that's right,
Christine Flynn, Farmers Insurance Agent. You can call her at 822-2905. That's area code 812, of course. She can answer any question that you have. She can do coverage, auto, home, renters, business insurance, and a whole lot more. And she's actually got about over 14 years of experience. Christine Flynn, Farmers Insurance Agent, and a great partner with us here at the General Store.
She has given away a lot of t-shirts down there.
Yeah.
She just called me the other day and needs more.
She ran out of her limited supply.
She did.
She needs another
I gave her a pretty
supply.
good supply, too.
Yeah, awesome.
It's healthy.
That's great. Yeah. Good deal. Awesome. Well, you all never really know what I'm going to want to talk about on the show, but
no, we don't.
Here at the store.
But here at the store. So here, I thought we'd kind of do maybe not a rapid fire answer deal, but this is something that's kind of been on my random thoughts of, Sheila Stevens' random thoughts.
These don't stop, folks.
No, it's constantly. I'm always
as much as you want them to.
Yes, exactly. Me, for sure.
That's not very.
First of all, I got to tell you.
It's a joke. It was a joke.
It's a joke.
First of all, I got to tell you, you're going to get a big kick out of this.
Okay.
See this little sweater I've got on?
Yes, I do.
Thank you. Now, little sweaters or crop tops, which I would never wear a crop top, but because I got a t-shirt under it.
Right.
But this is like a 2T toddler.
What?
What?
It is. It's a 2 or 3T sweater for a little girl. It's a cardigan. But I put it on and used it instead as a...
Are you telling me that a 2-year-old could wear that sweater?
As a cardigan. Yeah, but more, it would fit them more like a full-size sweater.
Okay.
But I decided to wear it as a little, little shrug or a little... Isn't that funny?
It is. It is.
Yeah.
Well, I'm trying to line up the buttons.
No, I don't like. I don't.
Don't
want my,
don't do
no,
that.
don't do that.
Don't do that.
Okay. No, it's supposed to look like this.
I was, and we didn't have time to talk about it last week, but last week you had the I Am Second, which I thought was a T-shirt, but you constructed it into something that looked like it was another shirt that was wrapped around your waist.
Yeah, I sewed fabric panels on the bottom of it.
Totally threw me off.
But the cool thing about it is I've always liked when you wear, like you take your hoodie or your jean jacket off and you tie it around your waist. I love that look.
Right.
And so the fabric that I sewed on the bottom of that T-shirt kind of gives it that look, but it's actually sewn on. Yeah.
That's straight out of the 80s, baby.
That's what you
I
did.
love that.
That's what you did when you went to Kings Island early.
Yes.
It was cold.
Yes.
And then in the afternoon it got hot.
Shed that off.
You can't just, they didn't have lockers then.
Right.
No.
You got to carry it around, so you just tie it around your waist.
And you got your Indy 500 red checkered shoes on.
I do.
Today.
My Vans.
So
my
you
red.
just have to take my word for that, guys, because
Yeah.
it's...
Yeah, they're down there somewhere. Although they're not that far away.
It'd just be hard to
because
get to them.
No, because
How's
last
your
time,
flexibility?
last time I couldn't. My feet don't touch the ground,
It's
and so
scary.
Mike had to actually come pull my chair out because I can't put my feet on the ground to push myself back.
It's scary, actually.
is.
I just kind of stand by when you
Enough.
do that.
Enough
What
about
about
me.
you?
When you're in that chair, you're kind of like a turtle on its back. Aren't
Yes,
you? You can't-
exactly.
you just
That's
can't go
exactly what it
anywhere.
is. I can't. You guys could literally leave, turn the lights out, and here
And
I'd
you're
be.
done.
I'd be here next week. Seriously, I can't get out. Don't do that. Don't do that.
We would never let that happen. Never
Don't do
let
that.
that happen.
Okay, so here's what I wanted to do. I wanted to do so this is going to kind of be like, and we're discussing social media, and in particular, Facebook, because Facebook is really the social media platform that is people sharing their stories, their lives, or too much, really. You know what I mean? Anything. They'll share anything. You know, where Instagram is a picture-based social media,
Right.
Twitter is more news feed, like news, and, Facebook's just
They do have different platforms, different audiences maybe
Yes.
that enjoy
and
certain things.
uses, different
Yeah,
uses. I think
yeah.
people use them
you
for different
wouldn't-
things.
You wouldn't use fun things really for LinkedIn. You know,
Right, right.
LinkedIn's more of a career business,
Yes.
that type of thing.
Right.
So
That's what I thought I'd do. So I'm going to fire some questions, and then I'll see what you guys think. So first of all, we love Facebook. I do want to say that. And Facebook for me is like the same thing for me as a firearm. And here's the reason I'm
I've
saying
heard
that.
Facebook
I know where
compared
you're
to a
going with
lot
this.
of things.
No,
I know where you're going with
it's
this, yeah.
Facebook is
Yeah.
not bad.
no, it's a good
Guns are
tool.
not bad.
Right. It can be a tool.
It depends on how they're being used, right? And I think that's the case with Facebook, right? I mean,
Yes.
the internet is not evil. It's what people do on the internet or how they use the internet.
Just like
or
money is not
yes,
evil.
right, right. The love of money.
You got it.
Is the,
And the
root
way
of
it's
all evil.
used. Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
So I thought we'd talk a little bit about this because these are some things that I'm like, really, when I see things,
Right.
So what is too much to like, or appropriate or not appropriate to share on Facebook? So, for instance, how do you guys feel about people sharing like, like if they break up? Or if somebody has broken up with them, that kind of rant where they get on Facebook and they just like, it's very personal. It's like very personal, something very personal happening to them. And they go on Facebook and share a lot of details, which I understand, I think, where they're coming from is they're hurt, right? And they want to be heard. Is that the place to do it?
No.
I was going to say.
Next
go.
question.
I will say this, and you nailed it right on the head when you said they need to be heard.
Yeah.
They are hurting, and they want to get their story out. But I will say this too, because it's very difficult if you do that too much. Right, people will keep scrolling. They're just going to keep
Right.
scrolling. They're not. Oh, here we go again. Something else.
Right.
Drama is going on and all that kind of stuff. So
Right.
I think, and the difference, and you can tell when you're on your news feed. You can say, "Man, I never hear from that person ever," and they just say something like, "Please pray for my family."
Right.
So something's up.
Yes.
Something's
For
up.
sure.
And I'm not saying little boy who cried wolf, but it's
That's
close.
kinda what you're saying.
It's close. It's close. So you don't want to overdo that. Everybody's drama meters are pigged out right now. It's like I want to help and I want to be able to pray for your family, but don't overuse it.
Right.
Don't overuse it, or it'll get ignored.
And I think that's one thing that, and trust me, I get it. And I've probably aired a little dirty laundry, although I don't know if I've gone too deep into dirty laundry, but maybe back in the day.
Let's ask Griffin and Garrett.
No, because I mean more like,
Oh, not embarrassing things.
I mean more like,
Drama.
yes, breakups or,
Yeah. Oh.
or a fight between me and another
Yes.
girl, you know what I mean, or whatever.
Yes.
Is that kind of drama?
literally want
Is that
you
a
to-
place for a drama?
I literally want you to stop talking right now because it is not a place for a drama. It drives me insane that people will take that dirty laundry to social media.
That's what I'm saying.
Exactly. And be all about something that we have no idea what happened.
Right.
As an audience, we have no idea what they're talking about, but they want to get their side out quickly.
Right.
And maybe even mention people by name.
Oh yeah.
Like
Yeah.
as in this person did something to me, this person wronged me. I can't believe this. There might be a slew of inappropriate words
Yeah, yeah.
as well. And again, no, I absolutely not. Do not do that.
Okay,
Do not
so
do that.
so very good. So social media is not a place to air your dirty laundry and for that drama. So next question. So then
Can I add one caveat?
sure,
to that?
absolutely.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
sorry. You do realize on social media that you can control who sees it, right?
Yeah.
Right. You can choose your audience.
You can choose your audience, exactly. So not everybody has to see that. So if you're wanting to get to Bill, Sheila, Mark, Carter, and Mike, we can do that.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I can just say, I want to air something out,
Right.
about Bill because he talks
Or you could
way
do a
too
group
much.
text.
Right. Or exactly.
Or you could do a group text
You know
and
what
not
I'm
even
saying?
do it on
so,
social
but
media.
you can do that. So not everybody in Indiana has to see something we have no idea about, and you are exhausting us,
Right. Okay.
according to Kurt. Sorry.
No. So then if you take the element off of social media, Facebook in particular, I'm just going to narrow it down to Facebook. So if you stop posting, or we put the rule out now on Facebook that no more of the dirty laundry or the anger and the
I'm sure it's
fighting.
gonna
and the
stop
info.
now, since
No.
we
Wait a
said
minute. So, but if you take that out, then does that then not make Facebook people's lives perfect? Which is, I think, also a problem because everybody also only wants to post all the perfection and the good stuff, which, you know what I mean? There's also is that not the other side of it?
Studies show, and you bring up an excellent point. Studies show that the use of social media is a huge reason for depression.
Absolutely, because everybody around you is living a perfect life.
Everybody, exactly.
And you're not, because you know the life you're living.
Exactly.
You just don't know the life they're living
This one,
because...
she's going to Disney World with her family.
Yep.
This one's daughter just got married to the perfect husband. You know what I'm saying? It just goes on and on and
Yes.
on and on, and you're going, that's not my life.
Right.
And you're like, so yes, people put their best foot forward, and I think if you realize that, if you understand, hey, that's not necessarily your life, and that's okay, then you can move past it. But studies show, guys. I mean, there's depression. There's
I can see why. I
absolutely.
understand that.
Yeah, I get it, but I mean, that's what that's what the forum's for. To kind of, used
Share-
to we go to visit people and they would share their vacation
The
pictures
slides.
with
Right.
you, the slides,
And that's a valid point.
and so that's
Yes.
the reason for the forum. If you
Right.
got pictures like. Recently, I posted senior pictures.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that's what it's for.
I got instantly depressed when I
we
saw
don't
this.
we don't visit like we used to visit.
Yeah.
Exactly right.
Yeah.
We
Exactly.
don't because because of social media. I don't know,
Right.
but used to, you'd go and you'd share photos how many people in their wallet? Your dad carried wallet
gosh.
pictures
Yes.
of his children in his wallet.
Right.
Nobody carries pictures of anyone
Right.
in their wallet.
You're exactly right.
It's on the
It's on the
wallet
phone,
now.
right?
You're exactly right.
So
But
that's
I would,
what I'm saying.
I would implore
That-
folks that to just take a inventory after you've been on social media. How do you feel? How are you feeling good?
No.
Is
I get very depressed.
You do?
I do.
really?
Yeah, I don't.
It's and
don't
for
know.
me,
Yeah. No, totally valid.
For
Yeah.
me, it's I think because at one time I had a huge following on Facebook, and I was on the radio and I was performing and all that stuff, and I've noticed that now that I'm a nobody, and no, I'm just saying that is where I'm at now in my life.
Can't even look at you.
No, but you know what I'm saying.
I didn't even say anything. You're telling me to shut up.
No, I'm trying to get my point across, though, is that now that I'm no longer in the public eye, I feel like people don't engage with me as much on Facebook as they once did when I was a somebody. I mean, that's a very valid. I'm being honest with you. I'm being transparent. So I do find myself being kind of getting a little depressed because it's like I see everybody else engaging on Facebook with all these other people, and oh look, they've got 200 comments or they've got 200 likes, and I am getting 30, or you know what I mean? Which I know that's all.
No,
that's the bad thing about social media is
valid.
it makes you feel that way.
It's valid for you. If that's how it makes you feel, then that's valid. Nobody can sit here and say, "Oh, that's silly, Sheila," because that's how it makes you feel. That's fine. That's fine. So then I would just ask you, maybe take a break from, not engage as much. If
That's
folks,
why I don't have notifications. I'm not really on it that often.
that's
but
why you don't ever text me back.
Yeah, that's why I don't have it. You know this. We've done this. We've done a whole show on my lack of notifications on my phone.
Right.
I'm just offended you said you're not in the public. I thought this show.
I know. Said the girl who is hosting a podcast. She's not in the public eye.
I'm like,
No.
okay, this show's doing nothing.
You have to admit.
I totally understand.
You understand what I'm saying. This is completely different.
Yes,
Yeah.
we understand. We understand. It's completely valid. So, how many times a day do you think you get on Facebook?
I don't know really. 3-4 times, but
Okay.
maybe, but definitely more at night because
Yeah.
at night I'm relaxing for the evening and maybe I'm just sitting and scrolling for a longer period of time.
You're
You know?
answering the
Yeah.
WCSM's podcast question of the day.
Yes, I am. I'm engaging.
The conversation starter.
That's right.
Brought to you by.
Powered by. Hey, speaking of great partners with the general store, before we go to break, we have a new one.
I absolutely am excited about our newest partner here at the General Store. So excited that I wrote a little too much of the script to begin with, but I had to tone that down just a little bit. For Good Reasons Roofing, a family-owned company right here in Bloomington, Indiana, serving South Central. For Good Reasons Roofing. They're going to be your local service for professional roof replacement, storm damage repair, gutter insulation services, any type of hail damage. If you have hail damage, you need to give them a call. They're going to come out and give you a quote. They have deep ties to the community, and they're committed to always doing right by their customers. They were founded on 4 simple principles: honesty, integrity, quality, and kindness. When you choose For Good Reasons Roofing, you're going to be in good hands from start to finish, from their transparent price quotes to their commitment to offering the highest quality and workmanship and the after installation follow-up. So For Good Reasons is the professional roofing company you've been looking for and can trust. Give them a call, 812-360-4469, or visit them on the web at forgoodreasons.com. Now that's the number 4goodreasons.com. Tell them the crew at the General Store sent you.
We'll be right back after this. Welcome back to the General Store, and thank you to another great partner with us here at WCSM's General Store, and of course that's Chad's Express Lube and Car Care Center. Now they have 2 locations. They have on Liberty Drive, 1357 Liberty Drive, which is right there next to Menards. They also have a shop, State Road 46 in Ellettsville. You can visit for a free estimate, reasonable rates if you got some actual work that needs needs to be done.
Right, not just
upkeep, that's the Car Care Center.
Yeah.
Express Lube is the one next to Menards on Liberty Drive.
Yep.
Love that so much.
Yep.
7th oil change is free, and so just stop in. You can find them online on Facebook. Chad's Express Lube and Car Care Center, 1357 South Liberty Drive, or State Road 46 in Ellettsville. All right, so we're discussing Facebook in particular as far as all right, what should or shouldn't be acceptable and kind of again, these are all just our opinions. Hey, if you love Facebook and you like airing your dirty laundry or making your life look perfect or whatever it is, we're okay with that. We do it too. So we're good. It's just a conversation, right?
I did see a funny post on Facebook that said, this just in, if you go to an airport, you don't have to post it on Facebook.
Or you don't have to post what you ate that.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. Yes.
A lot of people do that.
I can remember. So I joined Facebook in 2000.
Oh gosh.
But you got put in jail.
No, wait.
Wait a minute.
Way before
2012.
No.
2008.
Oh,
Yeah, 2008.
I remember we were on the radio.
Yeah, 2008. I think.
Yeah.
Is
I think
when
Kurt signed me up for
because before that it was
I-
for college students.
That's right. It
Yeah.
started at Harvard. Is that right? Is that where?
I don't know where it started.
I think it was there on their campus.
Yeah, it was only for student. You had to have a student
Yeah.
like an EDU
right.
email address.
Right.
So 2008, I think, is when I got my Facebook page. Yeah, so we've all done things we probably wish. But back then it was a lot of people. People still post food, but not as much.
Right, exactly.
That used to be a big thing, though.
I don't think any of us would like to go back and see what we were posting.
I
in
bet you have
2008.
posted a can of potted meat before.
few times.
I bet.
A few. In fact,
Unfortunately,
recently, I
Yeah, that's right.
Just for
Yeah,
you.
that's right.
But
I
anyway, so
appreciate
that's
it.
what we're talking about.
Yeah.
So we've discussed about drama, fighting, like fighting with people on Facebook, where everybody can read it and see it go down, or then also. Then the other side of that is, okay, so if you don't want people fighting and arguing and drama on Facebook, then their life just only show the good stuff and the perfect things. Well, then isn't that also, we just discussed that, isn't
Right.
that also like, well, okay, so that's not great. I mean, where is that happy medium? Is there a happy medium? So that was, I found that kind of interesting. So here's my next kind of rapid fire question, and you kind of alluded to this, which is why I shut you down, because I knew I was going to ask this. So I knew this was like my next question. So yes, perfect example. Is it okay to what some may see as embarrass your children on Facebook? So now, for instance, and there's varying degrees of this, right? So with me and the boys, I'm one of those people that I'm the good, bad, and the ugly. I post all of it. Like, I don't try to have a perfect life or just show only the good stuff. Do you know what I mean? Like, and I've actually been called out more for posting things that aren't perfect than I have been for people. Do you know what I mean? Like, I can't believe you because like I would rap my boys out sometimes about stuff that they'd done and that I reprimanded them for it, like just parenting issues. And I can't believe that you would post that about your boys. It's like, why? I'm not going to portray my kids as perfect because they're not. No one's are. I'm not perfect, right? We all fall short.
Right.
But you know what I mean? So, and then also the other side of that is parents who discipline their kids, get a video of it and share that on Facebook. They get a lot of grief. So what are your thoughts?
Yeah, that's gosh, you hit on a lot there. But the thing that I was always an advantage for me is if I had a story to tell about my kids, or maybe it was disciplining. The advantage that I had was I didn't have to say their names, and that you could choose from 7 of them. So there was always an anonymity there for them. So then I
would just say Garrett or Griffin. Right. But sorry.
Right. But no, you're never going to win. You're never going to win.
Right.
There's going to be haters. There's there's going to be people who love you. It doesn't matter what you do. If you're putting your best foot forward, if you're putting your drama out there, no matter what it is, there's always going to be people who say yay or nay. Now, I will say this before, and Lori finally shut me down on this. Okay. Uh-oh. Yeah. So I would make a habit of on our wedding anniversary or her birthday, I would make a habit of saying all these
I love you,
you're
wonderful, and
sappy posts, right? And
she shut you down?
She asked me to stop. And you know why? Because people would come to her and go on about how their husbands never do that.
Oh, yes, I
And I'm
can.
like-
Yes.
I'm like,
Oh boy.
okay.
I still do it.
So what I do, so what I do instead,
Sometimes.
so what I do instead is
don't
I send
forget.
her a text of what I would post on Facebook.
Oh, that's
So it's just for her.
Yeah.
So it's just for her, and she didn't have to worry about it, but she was concerned about it, and she didn't like how that was making other people feel. So I
God
stopped.
love her.
So I
What a
stopped
sweetheart.
doing it.
But no, that's very valid because now I'm not angry or upset, or it doesn't necessarily make me sad that Perry does it, but because I know Perry, and Perry's not a verbal, like he's not kind of gonna do that. He's not gonna
Yeah.
tell me. He's not going to come up and tell me why he loves me.
Right.
But I know he loves me.
Yeah.
Because of how he takes care of me and what he does for me and our family, But just the other day, somebody's husband posted something about, to their wife, happy birthday to whatever, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, I almost posted, you're very blessed that you have a husband who will do that openly, because most men don't. Some men are great at it, but I think she has a very valid point as well.
It's a little disappointing for me because I love to do it.
Yeah.
So I love to go on about her. She's awesome. But I will say
it
this.
saves me money because I don't have to buy a gift. And I just say, look what I posted about you on Facebook.
Exactly. And then the dinner that you took, take a picture of that.
Then you take a picture of that and post it.
This is what I bought her last year.
Exactly.
Look what I got her last year.
So I have some breaking news here.
Oh, what?
This just came out. Do you want to read this? Can you read this? Can you read that? It's breaking news.
Local Facebook user discovers they can simply scroll. What?
Yeah,
they can
I
simply
know.
scroll
It's-
past posts
Yeah.
they disagree with
I was
instead of
get-
leaving an essay in the comment section.
Really?
That is breaking news.
Breaking news. That's right. That's right. So anyway,
Yeah.
That's there
I
for,
wanted to
that's
share
there
that.
for you.
Yeah, that's definitely.
Just go.
That's
And if you really don't like what this person's posting, you can block,
Block,
unfriend,
snooze.
or
you can snooze.
Snooze.
No, a lot of people
Yep.
don't know about the snooze
Yeah.
feature. Basically,
Yeah.
you can snooze someone for 30 days, and that just means you're not going to see them for 30 days in your newsfeed.
You can also hide. You can also hide if you
I
hide.
hide a lot from people.
It gives the algorithm the sense that you don't
Like when I go to Kroger, I
Yeah.
hide.
it's easy for you.
Yeah, I do.
It's easy for you, but if you hide, you're telling Facebook, I don't prefer to see that, and then it won't come up on your news feed as.
do they have an excommunicate feature?
I think that's coming. Breaking news.
Boom!
Here it comes.
Sorry.
Yeah, I think that's called unfriended.
Firecrackers.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so how do we feel about passive aggressive posts?
Oh,
Right? Those may bother me the most. Me the most.
it's
And by passive aggressive, it's basically where
It's-
somebody's very vague,
yes,
and yet still very.
Can you give an example?
Well, like, they're vague. They're calling someone out.
Yep. In a very
Specific way,
professional-
but it's still very vague as far
Uh-huh.
as like, I don't know. It's passive aggressive. It's
it's-
hard to explain,
it is
but
hard to explain.
they're everywhere.
yeah.
They happen a lot.
It's all I hate it. I hate it. It's like either the Cowboy Bob stuff, right? You either say something nice or don't say anything at all.
Right.
Right. I mean but the passive aggressive stuff is that's a whole new. They take it to a whole new level. There, they really
Yes.
do.
All right. So
Oh.
those are just some of the kind of rapid fire. I was like, that's interesting because I know that our viewers or followers, friends are probably all
Have to
going,
be on
yeah,
Facebook.
yeah. But we love Facebook. I mean,
We're on it.
I opened the section with the episode with that.
When
It
you-
depends on how you
yeah.
use it, right?
Exactly.
I like to call on the Holy Spirit to help me. delete,
Right.
delete,
Yeah.
backspace.
And that's
cancel.
okay. That's okay. And you bring up a good point about, hey, we need to really think before we post, before we reply, before we say things, before we do things, not just on Facebook.
Right. But
So-
I mean, obviously, we all know that people are much more bold.
Oh.
And I think Mark makes a great point. I also don't want to.
I'm amazed as you are.
I don't want people to think we're complaining that they're sharing the good parts of their life as being a show off or trying to make their life look perfect. That wasn't it.
No.
But if you only post perfection and you never post that there's a struggle, then I think, is that normal life? Don't we all struggle?
Right.
You see what I'm saying? I guess
Are
that
we
was
getting- are
that
we
was
getting-
kind of my point.
Are we getting the clear picture here?
Right.
Is it always that perfect?
Right.
Is it always that perfect? And I've told my kids from day one, jealousy is a wasted emotion. Do not waste your time
Right.
with jealousy. If you want something, go get it, go work for it, whatever it has to do. So I don't like jealousy. That is an awful, the green monster or whatever, the green monster, whatever. So I hate that. But yeah, are we getting a clear picture of what's going on in your life?
And I know by now this is a dead horse. We're beating it because people have talked about this for many years now about social media. Just don't compare your life to somebody else's life by what you're seeing on
Stop the
Facebook,
comparison.
Instagram, or whatever. Because
stop the comparison.
You know.
And I think, if I may, I think moms are more guilty of that than anybody.
Oh, for sure.
The comparison.
Yeah.
Are you a good mom? Is she a good mom? Is she a better mom than I am? I get onto Lori a lot for that. Stop comparing.
And I'll be honest with you, while I was raising the boys and I would post things about them, good and bad, like I would praise them on Facebook, and then I would also say, listen, this one was a knucklehead and here's what he did and here's how I disciplined him.
Yeah.
Because for me, I felt like I was at that time in the public eye, and I thought that it would be good that people saw I'm not perfect. I don't think I'm perfect. My kids aren't perfect. I don't think my kids are perfect. And I'm struggling over here too.
Yeah.
That's kind of why I did that and opened myself up to that.
That's good. I'm sure people appreciate it.
Well, and there was at one time, I mean, as the boys got older, they were like, could you please stop posting about us on the Facebooks?
And
like,
again,
okay. And I did,
And again, I can't stress enough about the snooze, scroll, hide, whatever it is.
Right.
Just let it go. There is never a good outcome when you get into it with somebody on social media.
No.
Right.
You can't win.
No.
You can't win. I mean, it just gets worse and worse and worse.
Oh,
it just
yeah.
goes back and forth. Don't do that. Do not engage in that behavior, because that's even worse than probably what they posted to begin with.
Yeah, for sure.
So let it
And
go.
everybody's watching.
Yes.
And I know a lot of
It's a
times
stage.
we forget that because we get so wrapped up in it, we forget
Yeah.
the eyes that
Totally.
are reading that.
Totally.
You know what I mean? Like everybody's watching. And you may not care, and that's okay. Then it's your page and you can do that if you want to.
Right.
But
Right.
I think we all lose that awareness that this isn't just between me and this person.
Exactly. And I know you've been thrown in Facebook jail before.
I was never in Facebook
You were
jail.
never in Facebook?
Ever.
What happened
They
to your-
they just deleted my account prior to the 2020 election.
Exotic.
So it was an execution style.
Oh, gone.
No judge, no jury.
Like gone.
Yeah.
I
reason.
had been posting
Yeah.
it was leading up to the election. I was posting political things.
Yeah.
Just in a private group, though. It wasn't like to the world, but in a private group.
Yeah.
Of course, they knew what I was posting, and I was just gone.
Yeah.
One day.
And then you've never recovered that.
Never recovered it and lost 12 years worth of pictures from my family and my boys.
Wow.
If I can, as we wrap up this show, though, if I can tell you anything, there's a place on Facebook where you can go and like download all your content onto like a hard drive.
You're right.
Do that.
You're right. Yeah.
Often,
Yeah.
especially if you use Facebook as your photo album. I lost years.
Wow. That's sad.
All my pictures of my boys, football games with Garrett, and I don't have them.
Yeah.
That's sad.
And that's heartbreaking for me. That was the hardest part.
Yikes.
So, yeah, that was hard. So anyway, go figure out a way to get them off of Facebook, because you don't want to keep them there, because they
Right.
have the right to take them
Yeah.
anytime. Close
Yeah.
it down.
Right. And
So-
I would say maybe don't even use Facebook as a
Photo album.
photo album.
Right.
Just save the ones that are important. But that's a
Yeah.
good point. I've done it before to get my pictures off. So
Yeah.
always keep up with that.
Yep. All right. Well, that was a fun conversation. Just a little rapid fire. We'll do that again. I'll come up with another random thought, I'm sure. Happens a lot, this old brain of mine. We are so thankful for you. We are so thankful for you. And if it's the Lord's will, we hope that we'll be back next Friday and you'll join us again in the 1 o'clock hour here at the 70X7 studios with Mike and Carter, our producers, and the gang here. God bless you. We'll see you next time here at the General Store.